Alright guys, I would love to see how long it takes you to name this song. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to play it, and then if you'd be honest and put a comment on this video, tell me how long it took you till you could tell what the song was. Here we go. You ready? You recognize it? Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. Now, of course, this is Never Going Back Again by Fleetwood Mac. Works great on piano. What I did is I layered a piano sound with a harpsichord sound, and that gives me that chorused, meaty, acoustic, electric guitar sound that they're doing, okay? So that's what we have here. And I do all the guitar parts. This is my own arrangement, okay? If I did strictly with the guitars we're playing, it is not satisfying as it is the way I've arranged it here. So I've took a little liberty in adding some left-hand notes especially, and making it sound good for solo piano, especially on the parts that come up right after this. So I always put the free part 1 on YouTube, and the rest of it is on my website with all my other part 2s, webpianoteacher.com. As a member, you can watch all the videos on there. And Facebook is the best place to see what I'm doing. Just do a webpianoteacher.com Facebook search. You'll find me. Now, SeanCheek.com is my other website for learning how to sight read. There aren't any popular songs on there, but they're just my own lessons that I've created for teaching you how to sight read better and faster. So those are on SeanCheek.com along with PDF downloads. Let's get to the lesson. Enough talk. So we have B flat and G flat together. Okay, sorry about the flats, but that's the key that it's in. They're probably in G tuned down a half step or something, but we're doing it in the key that we hear, and they're actually a little bit not quite in G flat either, but B flat and G flat. And then we're going to go A flat and F, and then we're going to go back to B flat and G. So and I'm doing because we got to make this smooth, okay? Because on the guitar they're doing a sixth and sliding up to get to that next note. So we really got to make it smooth to emulate that guitar sound. So I'm going to go A flat and F with 1 and 4, and I'm going to go to 2 and 5. Okay? If you can't do that, you can still go 4 5 on F and G flat, and then do thumb thumb. But the smoothest way is 4 to 1, the 5 and 2. All right. Now we have right here. So that's D flat on the right hand, and then up to D flat on the pinky, and then D flat and G flat, and then D flat, and then back to D flat and G flat. Now here's where my arrangement comes in, because there's actually an A flat that the guitar is doing, but it's not feasible for us to do it as pianists with the accompaniment I'm doing with the left hand. So I take real pride and carefulness in my arrangements that I do for you guys to give you correct lessons. So it's something that's satisfying. Alright, so the right hand is 1. Okay, now make sure you make that short. 1. And really hammer that D flat G, da 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 da. And that's not so loud, it's just a placeholder. Now the left hand, here's what we're doing for left hand. Da, ba, da, ba, 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 da. So really, if we wanted to be just strict, I'd only do G flat, ba, ba, da, da, ba, ba, da. But that's not satisfying for a piano solo. Da, ba, ba. So I'm going to do this. This is what we're going to do. G flat. Okay, this is maybe harder than you were thinking. Take a little work for you. G flat on the pinky. Then I'm going to go D flat and G flat on 1 and 2. And then D flat and D flat is going to be that. Alright, then I'm going to play G flat again. That little arrow, don't worry about the it. I'll show you what that means in a minute. Then we're going to do this again. So it's just a 4-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's... So really hit the bass note. Ba, and then not so loud on that. And then ba. So la 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 ba da, you know, like you're on a horse or something. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Okay. Now let's put hands together. All right. So the left hand's first. Then we're going to play together, and then just left, then together here. The right hand goes right, right, and then left, and then right, and then together here, and then this is together, and then this is left by itself, and then right, and then together. Okay, now let's go real slow. Go, 1, 2, 3. Hear the space? The space between some of the notes is just as important as the notes themselves, or it won't sound right. If you play it smooth, it doesn't sound like it. You gotta. Okay, ready? Oh, it's so fun. And this is not a hard request. I just wanted to do this one. I've always wanted to. Hard requests start tomorrow, by the way, so you'll be able to hear some of those. Now, the list is already done, so you can't get on the list until I do another one, but lots of good ones coming up. All right, B flat and G flat. Da-dum. Now we're going the opposite way. Remember how this went? Da-dum. Well, this is going to go da-dum. Now you can either do 2, 5 to 1 and 4, which is kind of hard going down, or you can just use your thumb, whatever you want. But then we're going to do B natural and A flat. I should call that a C flat if I wanted to be theoretically correct. Music theory, we call it a C flat. You ever wondered that real quick? Some people go, oh, why don't they just call it B? Because of the chord structure. When you play a D chord, the letters have to be D, F, A, C if you're doing a 7th chord. D, F, A, C have to be the letters because that is letter, skip a letter, skip a letter, right? D, F, A, C. And if you go D flat, F, A flat, you wouldn't call that a B because then it wouldn't be a chord anymore. You want to call it a C, so we call it C flat. And that's why we call it C flat instead of a B. Now you know. That old on TV, remember that? You'd have something and they'd say, now you know. Oh well. Now you know why it's a C flat. B and A flat, left hand's the same thing. Okay, so let's look at this. Left hand, and then together, and then the right goes, and then left, and then together, so it's 1. Again. Okay. Da-da-da. Now, dot to dot. Forgot to put that. We're going to go from this dot right here, which actually is starting on this chord, or that 6. I should put the dot right here. We're going to go from this dot to this one with one difference. I'm going to put the G flat on the left hand with it this time. See? Play this together. Put the G flat over here when you do the dot to dot. Again. See that? So let me start here. Okay, let's go through the whole thing. I love it. Na 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 na. And there's more. We do it all on the website, right? I have it on there right now. So, or it'll be uploading. If you guys look at this video right away, it may be a couple of hours before it actually finishes uploading on the website. But it's going, so it'll be on there very soon. Talk to you guys later.